She can't speak English yet, so we don't actually know.
Hey, welcome back to the Punch Kids.
Wait. Thank you for taking care of those bad guys. They made both the village and the forest a mess. They kidnapped the village children. But I know, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. If you run into any trouble, try talking to the animals. Animals understand what else you
we know. We already know this.
So our mission is to get a sword and a shield from
Man.
Midna.
So, Jav and I just had a pizza break.
Yeah.
That was very fun. I was so hungry.
Please say nothing's happened. Please forgive your good for nothing father. Oh man, he's so down on himself, isn't he?
This game's very depressing.
It's
about death and...
It's really sad.
Yeah.
Hey, not so loud.
Hey, Jav, how was your day?
It was okay. Bit strange. So, I know... so my kid's been sick. Really bad cough and I think she's had a sore throat. She can't speak English yet, so we don't actually know. So
she can't speak English. You're right.
So I woke up with her symptoms, pretty much. So I had a bit of a cough and I had a weird day, like just feeling kind of crook. But I'm feeling better now, especially after that pizza. I feel pretty good.
Dude, pizza is the source of all healing.
Look at this poochie.
Oh.
Night time walks are so nice, aren't they? We'll find something good buried today. I love digging holes and looking for treasure. Use your senses and use wire to dig where you see anything strange. It's awesome.
Do you do anything productive today?
No. Well, I clean the house.
That's kind of cool.
So yeah. So that's a nice feeling. It's a therapy. I find it really therapeutic to clean.
Right.
But I don't do it very often. So, do you like cooking?
No.
Oh man, I was gonna smash that eagle.
No, you're getting killed.
I am getting destroyed.
You got that cat tells you how to kill the eagle. Oh, you already know. We've already done this.
Yeah, we have.
We already know how to kill
Let's
the
get on
eagle.
the roof. Yeah, I know.
Okay. So I don't like cooking.
Okay, so the point is,
yeah.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
I wish that I did, but I don't know how this started, but this is just something that's always been there. Of like,
yeah.
As much as I wish that I loved cooking, the effect is like the evidence is gone.
Right.
So like you spend half hour to an hour cooking a meal.
Yeah.
And I love the idea of like cooking for people because that's just a nice thing.
Yeah. But
the idea that the food that you've just made is gone.
It's too ephemeral.
Yeah, it will cease to exist. Like, and so that's always been a hard thing for me to get my head around.
Yeah, totally.
And it's almost the same with, like, I definitely enjoy cleaning, and when I get in the mode, I just smash it.
But it's so foreseeably finite, cleaning and cooking.
Because exactly. Yeah. So like, I know this time tomorrow.
Yeah.
My daughter will have made the house a complete mess again.
Yeah.
Like, but I think doing it is still a good thing, you know. But anyway, the point of me saying that is it was nice to have today to just clean and actually get into the mode, because it's difficult for me to get into the mode.
I like the feeling of like looking at something that, like, while I'm cleaning, I hate life. But afterwards, it's such a good feeling to look around.
Oh, yeah.
And like, you know, especially, oh man, so I hate cables, right? I hate cables. Cables like stress me out. But it feels good to, like, you know, like everything that's plugged in is like now cable tied, and you're like, and everything that's not is like neatly coiled and hung up on their proper cable hook.
Yeah.
It feels great, but I hate doing it. It's just the end part that I really like. Yeah.
It's almost like, man, the amount of times I've readjusted my cables on my computer at work.
All the time.
Like having to get under the table.
Yeah.
And like, oh yeah, he's just go. Oh my gosh.
It frustrates the hell out of me.
Yeah. It's like, and I'm pretty sure everyone
in
the modern age has had this experience.
Some people do. Some people just like, that's plugged in and that goes to there, and like, and that's it. They just leave it.
Yeah.
And like I don't think I'm a particularly clean person, but cables like I think why I like clean cables or neat cables or cabling is that it helps me identify problems really quickly.
Yeah.
And I like troubleshooting stuff generally. Like, I enjoy trying to solve problems. That's just something I like to do. I don't know. Maybe it's connected somehow.
Sorry, just side note.
Yeah.
The reason why we're not really talking about this game is because we've already done it, but I already know what I need to do. So I'm not really engaging heaps with the game. I'm just kind of an autopilot.
It's kind of like we lost the saves and we're just trying to get back.
Yeah, exactly. Which is actually what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
So we put like 2 hours into this, and then we had to go back and do it.
It's really heartbreaking, man. I was thinking about this morning, like because I when you guys left my place last night, I put on because we kept the audio, so we record the audio. Our audio separately from the game stuff, so we have all the stuff that we talked about, and actually it was like it's disappointing to lose something that you are proud of.
I guess. Yeah, totally. We tried to work around like, okay, maybe we could re-record the footage and just whack the audio on top.
No,
but we wouldn't engage with the game in the right way.
Yeah, there's just no way that we could do that.
Yeah,
so we're doing it again.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily bad.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, who hasn't had like a technological disaster and you had to redo?
Dude, I remember when I was a kid, I had a Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
And my game was Sonic. Like I just played. It was like Sonic 2.
Yeah.
And I used to do this thing where like Sonic 2 is kind of a long game, and like I could smash the game now pretty quickly. But I think when you're a kid, like you're still kind of learning how to be good. And so I would leave, and because you couldn't save in that game, you had to start from scratch every time.
Dude.
So I used to leave the console turned on and turn the TV off. But my mum, bless her soul, would see the light on and just go and switch it off. And
no.
so it's like, and it happened like multiple times. Like, Mom, like I can't. How old was I? I was maybe like 10, or 11, right. And it's just heartbreaking.
Dude.
But yeah, we both learned very quickly how to communicate. Okay, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm leaving this turned on, and she would like obviously understand that.
Man, I remember not saving my progress on while I was playing Pokemon on Game Boy, like the old school like blue version Pokemon or whatever.
Yeah.
And I got so far, and batteries ran out.
Oh.
And I lost like hours of like car trip Pokemon.
Dude.
And
car trip Pokemon.
Oh, dude, so I was sitting in the back seat, playing Pokemon, catching them all.
Yeah.
Man, I was like, I remember the grief. Like it was grief for me. Like I was grieving a lot.
Totally. So
yeah,
I've been playing Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition. So they kind of re-released the game.
Yeah.
Bunch of changes. I'm making my way through, and that game doesn't have an autosave.
Right. Why?
And it relies purely on you
to save.
For
a reason, or just because there's no autosave?
Just because the way that's built, and it's great because it creates it does create a tension there. But if you forget to save because you're in the middle, like you're just so immersed in the combat, in the world, dude, you can lose hours. Even today, I think I lost maybe half hour. I was just kind of pushing on, focus on the goal.
Yeah.
And then you die.
And then you lose.
And in a split second, you're back half an hour. It's this crazy thing.
I don't like that. I like autosaves.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of... So, this is a great example of, I've had so many experiences. Probably mostly with Skyrim.
Oh, yeah.
Where,
oh, man.
like you do it, you experience the thing, and it's a one. I mean, for me, it's a one-time thing. Like I don't watch movies twice.
Yeah, yeah.
I know a lot of people do.
know
You
exactly.
do, right? You watch movies a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't watch movies. So like once I've seen a movie, that's it. Like I probably will never watch it again. Even if it's my favorite movie. I think the exception is Donnie Darko. I've seen multiple times. I've seen Lord of the Rings multiple times.
Yeah.
Sam's shaking his head at me. You don't like Donnie Darko? What?
Oh my gosh.
Mate, wait. Do I only like Donnie Darko because it's nostalgic? Is that why I like Donnie Darko?
Only you can answer that.
No, answer it for me. Right now. No, I don't know. I think it's a good movie, but I find it really hard to separate nostalgia and
When was the first time you watched it?
I honestly don't remember.
Oh man.
I think I had to watch it multiple times because I didn't understand it.
Right.
So
yeah,
so maybe that doesn't count.
And it does require some thought and even some like online research.
Yeah. To figure out what was going on.
Yeah. Man,
so why did I like it if I didn't understand it when I first watched it?
It's very well done.
Yeah, it is.
It's it's not just. I don't know. It's not just every aspect of that film, cinematography, story. It's top notch.
Man. Well, before this fight starts,
Okay.
we should less
Yep.
time.
All right.